Physicists thought they had a solid grasp on what made up matter. They knew that atoms contained electrons surrounding a positively charged nucleus. They also knew that each nucleus contained a number of protons and positively charged particles. Combinations of those two particles made up all of the matter in the universe. Members of a culture must conform to its norms for the culture to exist and function. Hence, members must want to conform and obey rules. They first must internalize the social norms and values that dictate what is normal for the culture. Then they must socialize or teach norms and values to their children. An archaic name is an older name for a chemical that predates the modern naming conventions. It's helpful to know archaic names of chemicals because older texts may refer to chemicals by these names. Some chemicals are sold under archaic names or may be found in storage labeled with the older names. Dine has been represented by the Pace Gallery and has had hundreds of solo exhibitions around the world, including major solo shows in museums in Europe and the United States. This has included the Whitney Museum of American Art and the Museum of Modern Art. His work can be found in numerous other public collections throughout the world. Research has found we pursue more rewards when we become habituated to a higher standard of living and compare ourselves to various standards. What it takes to be happy depends on our prior expectations, but these expectations can change over time. A common way of permitting others to use an intellectual property right is to give express permission for it. This can be done in return for financial remuneration. In such cases, the holder of an intellectual property right is often referred to as granting a license to use what the holder otherwise has exclusive rights to, subject to certain conditions. Political scholars had historically recognized the social love of the mass media. The impact of the mass media on the election and governing process has greatly increased over the last 50 years. Tomorrow, the mass media will become the central nervous system for your society and the major source of public information. Climate change is intensifying and is putting the future of the entire coffee sector at risk. Roughly half of the land used to grow coffee will decrease and will no longer be suitable for coffee production. With effects from climate change rising at an alarming pace, higher temperatures are significantly impacting coffee cultivation at lower elevations. Getting enough water every day is important for your health. Drinking water can prevent dehydration, a condition that can cause unclear thinking, result in mood change, cause your body to overheat, and lead to constipation and kidney stones. Water has no calories, so it can also help with managing body weight and reducing calorie intake when substituted for drinks with calories, such as sweet tea or regular soda. Spacecraft and launch pad equipment undergo extreme stress due to vibration during rocket launches. To make sure that they remain functional in space, shock absorption technology was designed to protect the spacecraft. During earthquakes, buildings and bridges undergo similar stress. That is why the same shock absorption technology used for spacecraft is now used to strengthen buildings and bridges in earthquake-prone regions. The COVID-19 pandemic and related shutdowns are challenging the effectiveness of civil and institutional structures around the world, resulting in interrelated crises for foreign policy, development, and economics. Inequality has consequently worsened, both within and across borders, with fiscal and monetary policies exacerbating inequality by favoring the rich while leaving poorer people and countries behind. In fact, a lot of what we perceive as flavor comes from odor molecules that float up to our smell receptors through our mouths. And as with taste, studies have shown the visual cues we get from color help us identify smells more quickly and accurately. In fact, one study found that the source of a smell doesn't have to be the corresponding color. People with generally sensitive skin have local reactions to chemicals, dyes, and fragrances present in products that come into contact with their skin. They may also get rashes or irritation from clothing or friction. Some people are allergic to certain substances and may react on their skin. In addition to the street food industry, many high-end restaurants and cafes are also bringing in plant-based meat options. These food products now make up the main menu instead of being treated as a sloppy second option. This transition has come about due to the high quality and taste of these items. Vitamin D deficiency linked to premature death. Over a 14-year follow-up period, researchers found that the risk for death significantly decreased with increased vitamin D concentrations, with the strongest effects seen among those with severe deficiencies.
If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more PTE-related content. Don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what you think or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. I will meet you soon at our next video.